Hello, this is Anthony. Let's walk and talk. By the way, if you enjoy this content, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd be grateful. So, today we're going to talk about the illusion of control. Why do I say the illusion of control? Because what people generally don't understand is that there is a specific flow to life. And generally speaking, in that flow to life, that flow offers you many options. Now, I know this is going to sound strange because a lot of people will tell you that no, there are no options, there are no choices, or you have one option or you have one choice. And I will tell you, those folks who tell you that they have a very limited mindset on life and how they view it and how they choose to exist in it. When I tell you that there is no such thing as control, what control actually is an egoic illusion created in order for you to feel safe. We've talked about this many times, but it's very important, I think, to understand what that means. Again, understanding, and we've talked about this, and I've mentioned it many times before, we are currently living in the safest time in the recorded history of all humanity. Yet when you choose to consume news outlet information and a lot of the information that pops up on social media, what you are essentially doing is you are tricking your brain, you are tricking your ego into a belief system that you are not safe. So the ego, in order to fix that, has you start to think and believe that you have to do a better job of controlling your environment. If you control your environment, you are going to create safety in your environment. Now, what that ends up meaning is you're open to everyone else's ideologies and suggestions, especially those that come from your government, your church, and people in some of your different groups. And you will start to adopt and consider those things based on what you observe. However, what you observe a lot of times are not things that are real. They are curated. They are stories. They are stories that people tell you around you in order to get you to see their point of view. Why? Because what a lot of times happens is you're being tapped into that tribal gene that is encoded in you, where it's anyone who doesn't agree with you is against you, and they're scary, and we should worry about them. This is why we can't have discussion without discourse anymore. Because there isn't a moment where you can actually sit and have conversation and share ideas. And just because you don't agree or believe in the same things, people view that as a dangerous outcome, opinion. They chastise you because they haven't experienced things from your angle of life. Now, back to the control thing. Control's an illusion. You see, it doesn't matter what direction you come from. It doesn't matter if you come from the religious direction, if you come from the spiritual direction, if you come from the science direction, if you come from just the programming of man. Control, every time we try to control things, what ends up happening is you start to soon quickly realize that all of your efforts to control start to unravel rapidly. And even though sometimes it gives you the illusion or appearance that you've changed something or had something bend to your will, in reality what's happened is you've just adjusted your thought process around you into something that either already existed, or you are tricking the ego into believing that something you're seeing has now been directly affected by you. So, if there is no control and control is an illusion, what is there? Well, I'll tell you what there is. There's a flow of life. There's a flow of nature. There is the flow that once you find yourself in it is completely undeniable. many times, for instance, for myself and in many different areas of my life. When you drop into that flow state, you know it. What happens in that flow state? It's almost as if time stops. It doesn't exist. Whatever's happening is just happening. You're just connected and in pure bliss with the reality around you. That is accepting the flow of the universe. That is accepting the path. That is, instead of being the salmon fighting against the stream, that is flowing with the stream. You see, most people believe that in order to achieve success, you must fight against the stream. And I would tell you and suggest that that is incorrect. That the way you find success is by going with the flow of life. Understanding that you are life. You are the universe. You are nature. And this whole illusion of life or matrix is designed to teach you to see the patterns so that you can learn, heal, grow, and evolve. And the more you train yourself to see the patterns, the easier it is to accept things and move forward. Perfect example, you might be in a relationship. You might really, really want a relationship. You get in a relationship with somebody, and throughout that relationship, you start to see hardships that pop up. Now, I'm not talking about the typical hardships when two people come together. I'm talking about the unhealthy hardships of you're dating the same person over and over again. Someone who you want to show and prove your value and worth, but they don't see it. Yet you say, well, I have value and worth, so you continue to try to prove it to them. The question you must ask yourself is this: who are you trying to prove your worth to? If you believe you have worth and value and the other person doesn't, then why would you stay in the relationship? It's the universe trying to teach you a lesson, allow you to see the pattern, and teach you that the person that must believe that you are worthy and of value is you. And when you truly believe that, you then will attract a partner who sees that same worth and value in you. And you will be capable of seeing it in them. This is why taking the journey inward and of understanding self allows you to open yourself up to greater depth, greater connections, and deeper love in your life. So, I'm interested to see how you feel about this. Please share your comments in the comment section below. And until I talk to you again, peace, light, love. Have the most amazing day.